In the world of One Piece, it's much different than the one that you and I know because most of it is nothing but water and small islands. And on that water is littered with pirates. Now, 22 years ago, the most famous pirate, a guy named Gold Roger, finally got captured and he was going to be brought to justice and killed. The problem is, Gold Roger had a fortune, a treasure like no other. So millions showed up to watch him not get executed, but to watch him reveal where his treasure was. And instead of revealing it, he just told the crowd, free yourself, take to the seas, and my treasure is yours to find. And that's exactly what they did. Gold Roger died shortly thereafter, but the group dispersed like ants when you knock over an anthill. They raced to their ships, got on the seas, and started looking for it. But 22 years later, no one's been able to find his treasure, which is called the One Piece. One of those that is currently looking for the One Piece is a teenager by the name of Monkey Luffy. And Monkey's not just like any boy. He was abandoned when he grew up, and all he wanted to do was be a pirate because he grew up near the docks and he would see pirates come in. He got really close with one pirate named Shanks, and he really wanted to join his crew, but Shanks wouldn't allow him because he was just too young. At one point, he snuck on Shanks' ship, and he found what's known as a devil fruit in one of the boxes. Specifically, what he found was a gum-gum fruit, and he didn't know any better, so he ate it. And it turned his entire body elastic. I mean, Monkey is basically Stretch Armstrong, but in real life. Monkey has dreams of finding the One Piece and becoming the king of the pirates. There's only one issue. He doesn't have a boat, he doesn't have a crew, and he can't swim. And when the boat that he does have ends up sinking, he has to hop into a barrel just to stay afloat. That barrel ends up knocking into an actual pirate ship, a pirate named Alvida. The barrel is loaded onto the ship. They have no idea that there's a person inside, but late that night, a boy by the name of Kobe ends up discovering the fact that someone was in the barrel. And first, he's pretty startled. He thinks that Monkey's going to kill him, but Monkey says, I'm not going to kill you. Kobe is pretty relieved to hear that, but he doesn't like it when Monkey says, I'm actually a pirate, because Kobe looks at pirates as scum. Can't blame him. Kobe hasn't had a good relationship with pirates. Alvida treats her crew like crap, and Kobe is on the bottom of the pecking order. So he can't figure out why a nice guy like Monkey would even want to be a pirate. And the thing that's appealing to Monkey is the freedom. And that's foreign to Kobe because on Alvida's crew, there is no freedom. He can't do anything without her say. Monkey shakes his head and says, you shouldn't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. I mean, if I did that, I would have never left my village to go find the One Piece. Kobe thinks he's absolutely nuts for even attempting to go get the One Piece. But as Monkey puts it, if someone's going to find it, why not be me? He tells Kobe that as soon as he's off this ship, he's going to go to the Grand Line, which is supposed to be the correct path in order to find the One Piece. But the Grand Line is more commonly referred to as the Pirate Graveyard because it's very dangerous. Now it's just a matter of getting off this ship, which Kobe is more than happy to help Monkey do. But as they're trying to get off, Monkey ends up hitting his oar against a metal beam and waking the entire crew up. At first, Alvida thinks that she's been betrayed by Kobe and he ratted her out to a bounty hunter. But she actually laughs when she finds out the truth about Monkey, that he's a, quote, pirate and he's out for the One Piece. Eventually, a fight breaks out when Alvida insults Kobe. Monkey sticks up for him, and that's when Monkey really shows off his elasticity. He beats the crap out of Alvida's crew, and he knocks her into the ocean with a devastating punch. Amazingly, though, he doesn't steal her boat. He just steals a lifeboat, and him and Kobe take off. Monkey informs Kobe as to how he's able to stretch the way he does. But then the conversation gets to the Grand Line and how exactly Monkey's going to get there because he doesn't have a map. At this point, Kobe thinks that he made a mistake by leaving Alvida, so Monkey tries to remind him of why he didn't make a mistake by asking him, if you could do anything in the world right now, what would it be? And Kobe tells him he wants to join the Marines to help those who can't fight for themselves. Unlike Alvida, Monkey's very supportive and he tells him, well then let's make that dream come true. He tells Kobe to plot a course to the closest Marine base, And they'll both get what they want. Monkey will get his map to the Grand Line, and Kobe can enlist. But Kobe knows that getting a map to the Grand Line isn't going to be that easy. Monkey, though, isn't really worried about it. The closest Marine branch is at a place called Shelltown. And when Monkey and Kobe arrive, the first thing they notice is all the wanted posters for pirates. In fact, one of them is actually for Alvida. But Monkey knows that they need to plan a way to get inside the military base so that he can get that map to the Grand Line. They head to the closest tavern, and as they both are trying to figure out a way to get inside, most of the ideas are terrible, and Kobe thinks that Monkey's crazy, a fight breaks out in the bar. It's between a legendary pirate bounty hunter by the name of Roronoa Zoa and a spoiled brat by the name of Helmeppo. Helmeppo's a spoiled brat because his father is Captain Morgan, the leader of the Marine base. He goes by the nickname Axe Hand because his hand is, folks, it's an axe. It's a very creative nickname. Well, Helmeppo learns a tough lesson in F around and find out. He had no idea who Roronoa was when he started messing with him. He had no idea how deadly Roronoa was. He certainly didn't know that Roronoa came from Sixus Island. It was there that he was approached by a guy named Mr. Seven, who represented an organization known as Baroque Works. And they wanted to bring Roronoa into their group, but he turned him down. And when Number 7 threatened him, well, that was the end of Number 7's life. But Roronoa only kills pirates and people that have bounties on them. Turned out Mr. 7 was one of those guys. So Roronoa spares Helmeppo's life, and when he finds out that Helmeppo's father is Captain Morgan, he says, well, tell him he owes me money, because he wants to collect for his bounty. Captain Morgan is very impressed with what Roronoa was able to do. I mean, take out most of the Marines in the tavern and also scare the crap out of a spoiled brat of a kid. But he does let him know your penalty for assaulting a Marine is 7 days strung up in the yard. He tries to offer him a way out of this by saying if you join the Marines and work with us, you won't have to do that, but Roronoa is doing his own thing, and he has no interest in joining the Marines. So he's strung up in the yard for 7 days. And the next morning when Monkey is able to sneak into the base, the part where he sneaks into is the part where Roronoa is strung up. He's really impressed by Roronoa, especially with the fact that the fight started because Roronoa was sticking up for a little girl. And even though Monkey introduced himself as a pirate and Roronoa introduced himself as a pirate hunter, Monkey still wants to help the guy out because he looks at him as a good guy. Now, he does ask him if he wants to join his team, which doesn't exist at the moment, and Roronoa laughs at it because, as he reminds Monkey, he kills pirates for a living. And even after that, Monkey unties him. With Roronoa free, Monkey continues on into the base to try to find a map, but he is the only one that's inside the base that doesn't belong inside the base. There's a thief by the name of Nami. Nami was able to get into the base because she was also in the tavern when the fight broke out, and when it did, she knocked out one of the Marines and stole his uniform. And just like Monkey, she's looking for a map to the Grand Line. Unfortunately for her, she ends up getting caught by the same Marine whose uniform she stole, and she has to knock him and another Marine out. As she's trying to make her way further into the base, Monkey shows up, and he overheard the conversation. He also knows she's not supposed to be there. They both realize pretty quickly they're sharing a common interest, a map to the Grand Line, and the Grand Line map is located in Morgan's office. Now it's just a matter of finding it. But they find Captain Morgan before they find his office. He asks what the hell they're doing because he doesn't recognize Nami. But she, thinking quick on her feet, just makes up a lie about how she's new and she's escorting this prisoner. And Captain Morgan believes it. And it's a good thing they actually ran into him. Because Nami is such a good thief, she was able to steal the keys to Captain Morgan's office. So once they do locate his office, they're easily able to get in. And a short time later, they find the safe where the maps are located. But they have to break into the safe. And as they're trying to do so, an alarm goes off. They know the alarm is because of them. Captain Morgan found out about the fact that they were lying. And it's only a matter of time before Captain Morgan breaks into his office and catches them. So they know they need to get out of there quickly, but they can't do so without the map. That's when Monkey shows his skills by grabbing the safe and using all that stretching ability to pull it out. So much force was used that once it does come out, though, he, along with Nami, fall out of the window down to the ground. A few seconds later, a bunch of Marines come to attack them, but they handle them. And while the fight is going on, Roronoa is escaping. Before he could actually do that, he had to go pay a visit to Helmeppo and get his swords back. And at first he's thinking about just leaving, but then he sees what kind of a pickle both Nami and Monkey are in, and he decides to help out. In order to escape this mess, though, they're going to have to get by Captain Morgan, and it's going to take all three of them. But using teamwork, they're able to do it. They take the save to the boat, which was being prepared by Kobe, and even though Monkey thinks he has the crew he was looking for, they make it clear, yeah, we're not working for you. And Kobe, he isn't even planning on going with them. He tells Monkey, I'm sorry, but I'm staying. I'm doing what I wanted to do. I'm enlisting into the Marines. I fear that the next time we see each other, we're going to be enemies. To which Monkey smiles and says, but now, we're friends. The boat with Roronoa, Monkey, and Nami sail off. But they're doing so with very precious cargo. The map to the Grand Line. And once it's stolen, it gets a lot of attention. Garp, a higher-up with the Marines, who was actually searching for Baroque works, he abandons that to go after the map to the Grand Line. But when word gets out, it also gets the attention of all the other pirates who are looking for the One Piece. Thank you so much for checking out this recap. Please consider subscribing to the channel and subscribing to my Patreon. Hit thumbs up if you liked it. Smash that thumbs down button if you thought it sucked. If you left a comment, I don't get back to you. I usually don't check the comments unless they're like a super comment. Also, if you don't see the next video up on the end screen, not to worry, it'll be up in a day or two.